Kaffius' Crafting and Misadventures Take 2. This episode is all about preparation, and as I've just learned, it's important to actually prepare for things. I forgot to test my audio, so we had to do 2 takes. Audio should be working just fine now. So first of all, we're going to make sure that we have the ability to be mobile. I have teleport scrolls, but no way to get back home. So we're going to make some teleport scrolls. I've already picked up some pulp, and that's all I need. Well, pulp and some reagents. We're going to need some recall scrolls. Now, as you can see, these are my entire stash right now on me. I'm going to need more than this after I finish making scrolls. I'm just going to make 4 of them. Okay. Oh, scrolls take a lot less time than pulp does. To make a 20 pulp, it takes about 2 minutes, so I'm hoping one day Portalarium changes that. Maybe we can make more than 20 at a time, too. Let's see here. As you can see, I've got no audio for the game. Let's see if I can remedy that, too. I'll give it a little bit. Just a little. Hopefully I can talk over everything. Alright, we have no streaming. Oh, we got chat here, that's good, alright. So we got 4 now. Take them all. Now, like I said, I used some reagents, so now I'm going to have to go back into the reagent backpack. What have we got here? I like to keep them in their own backpack so I can keep tabs on them. This is my alchemy chest, where I keep a stash of extra reagents. In theory. Alright, so what am I low on? I'm low on mandrake root, as always. I might have to go buy some. Nope, I got lots. Okay, I usually like to carry about 120, so I'm going to throw the other 90 in there. And another 40 nightshade. I'm well stocked today. And I've got enough sulfurous hash and some black pearl. Do I have any black pearl? Yes, I do. Just enough. Most of my stuff doesn't use reagents, so it's alright. Okay, next thing, we have to make sure we have enough poison. We could use some more poison. We're going to need to buy some bottles first from this awesome little crafter outside my house. Thank you to Winds for her generous donation of the sky right outside my house. It's awesome. Alright, so we will need... no, this guy doesn't have them. Time to go for a walk. I'm in Blue Rose Isle, that's where I live. And there's a gent up here who sells all the major goodies. And we shall run as fast as the person in plate can run. As long as the stamina holds, or focus, if you will. Every potion you make makes 3 potions, so you need 3 bottles. Empty ones, of course. Flasks, rather. So we want to make another, I'm going to say 10 or so, maybe 9. Let's just grab 10 bottles. No, 12. Multiples of 3 at least. They get expensive and they get heavy, but we'll get to that in a second. Now, being prepared can make all the difference in the world adventuring. It can be the difference of surviving or dying horribly and losing a bunch of experience if you have enough GMs. And by GMs, I mean skills that you've GM'd or even higher. Usually if you've had that many GMs, you've spent a lot of points, and the more points you spend, the more you'll end up losing when you die, to a certain point. What do we need to do? Yes, we're going to make some poison. Oh! Now, when I went out to the desert a while ago, I harvested a whole bunch of scorpion glands. Great for making poison. Scorpion glands, here we go. Now, I've only got 4 of those left, and these do like 12 to 26 damage, which is really nice. So we're going to make some scorpion poison. Whoops. And we'll just make 3 batches. Well, 4, so that'll give us enough to make, I'm bad at math, another 12. Yeah. And of course, this is double XP still for crafting, which is friggin' amazing. For once, I'm actually above 500,000 experience. Now, you can't just keep on making the same thing over and over and over, because you end up with diminishing returns, so you have to switch it up every now and then. You also get double experience this weekend and I think all of next week for mining and harvesting as well. Now, the nice thing about having them on the toolbar is you can keep tabs of how many you've made. As you can see, I failed at least one because I'm not going to... Oh, failed 2. Shoot. The reason I keep on looking from side to side is because I've got 3 monitors. Just making sure it's still saying a lie before it gets axed. Sometimes it'll cut the feed. Alright, so we have a total of 7, which is not enough. We've only made 1 batch. That's awesome. Let's try again. The extra poison damage can mean the difference between life and death depending on what you're fighting. I think I'm at adventure level 68 or something now, 69. And I do all right now, but still it's easy to get swarmed, especially if you're in a tier 2 area and you pop open a lovely batch of liches. Tier 5 plus liches, which are really annoying. Come on. Yeah, apparently this stuff is hard to make now. Normally I don't have so many failures, but this is how you end up failing and losing durability when you craft. There we go. I've got a total of 13, which should be enough even if these 2 fail. Come on. Alright, good enough. Good enough. Alright, and part of our prep class today is making sure that our weight is kept down. I don't mean by dieting. Every time you kill something and loot it without a loot, you pick up useless crap, which adds to your weight. Now, I wear full plate, so usually my starting out weight is usually about 175, but I did make some potions, so we'll have to ditch some. Let's see if there's any left. Bottles? No. How's about... No, we're good to go there. We will have to return some wood scrap, though. Every pound counts. Every pound that you leave in your backpack is a pound less that you can bring back and scrap or sell. That's why prepping can be really annoying, and if someone wants to go right now, sometimes, maybe not. Okay, alright. So we've got the weight down, we've got our potions, I've got enough health potions for now. What else? Ah yes, sometimes when you're out adventuring you get stuff and you get yourself beat up a little bit. And in doing so, you beat up your armor. So let's take a look at our character's armor here. Now it's important to note that I use spears here, which are not blacksmithing in nature, they're carpentry, so they use a different repair kit. So I'm going to use the actual forge to do the repair instead of a field repair. I don't know if it's any better, but I do gain blacksmithing skill if I do that. So if I remember correctly, I beat up the helmet real good. Oops. It's locked. You must unlock it before you put it on the bench. And I'm also going to need a lovely blacksmithing toolkit. Just one though. And make sure you don't hit salvage because it sucks when you salvage something expensive. So let's repair that there. Alright, and because this is a blessed item or whatever you want to call it, it never loses its top end durability. Alright, so the armor's good for now. Pants, they're good too. Gloves, they're holding. Boots are holding. And the shield was bashed all to hell. I had to run in with about 15 archers, and they abused my shield very thoroughly. Unlock. Sometimes you have to look at the durability. Now, this used to have 90 durability, so you have to decide whether or not it's worth repairing and risking losing some of that top-end durability, because if you want the top-end durability back, you've got to use Kodo. Let's see here. We'll grab another blacksmithing toolkit, and we shall repair it. And as you can see, I'm gaining some skill, and that is most likely going straight to my repair skill. The better the repair skill, the more I repair, and the less chance I have at eating up some of the top-end durability. Let's equip that back, lock it so I don't break it later. The spear's fine. The ring's fine. These are really good rings. I may have to use a Kodo on them later. I'm good. Alright, stage 3 or 4 now complete. Almost ready to go adventuring one of these days. So I've got my gear repaired, I've got my potions, I've got my scrolls. I have my weight down. Alright, now I need, up here you can see I've got some obsidian potions of gathering, and one of, looks like reclamation, that's for scrapping. There's other ones you can use as well that are great. Oops, get out of the way. Now, in the town of Blue Rose, it's really cool. It's connected by a series of boats to stuff that other towns around here. And what I love doing before I go adventuring is I like to go grab some blessings. Now, from the shrines. If I remember correctly, this one is Blackrock Cove, the home of the Britannia Mining Company, which is a guild I'm part of. This town has been, well, it's built quite complicated, so sometimes it takes a wee bit of time to load. But it's a great place to pick up some, what do you call them, raw materials. And easy to access blessings. As you can see, they've put them all in a nice neat line, which is great. That's why I love coming here. There's also got a sign in each one, so you can tell exactly what each one does. They've even labeled them. Take all the guesswork out of it. Now, personally, I love to grab some combat health per second. And I also like to grab a little bit of +4 adventure level. You're only allowed to have 2 active at any time. These also have some crafting benefits as well. Like blacksmithing, carpentry, fishing. I can't remember what this one is. That one's a sign. Dex, I think. This one will give you some focus and alchemy. You got yourself a little bit of cooking and fizzle chance from Justice. And you got agriculture and combat focus, which is great for mages. And here you have some tailoring and combat dodge modifier. Make sure I didn't accidentally grab the wrong ones. Always good. And here's the one I always forget. You need to eat some food before you go playing out with the monsters. Now, you are allowed to have 2 foods at once, so you get the buffs from 2 foods. And lately I've been enjoying the Bear Surprise. Gives us a bunch of strength, which is great. Takes a bit of dex away from you, so if you're an archer, maybe this isn't the food for you. Takes a few seconds to eat them. You know, you don't want to get a cramp when you're swimming with plate mail. And after you eat your bear surprise, I'm going to eat some bear stew. Now as buffs go, this isn't very many. I've seen so many other people, but this is what I've got. I've got 2 different foods, I've got 2 different blessings, and I have a few obsidian potions. A lot of people run like 3 or 4 or 5 of the obsidian potions. I don't have enough Kodos for that. And I don't exercise enough for Moretz for that. Moretz is a cool app that lets you earn potions from just exercising. Okay, so we are going to go out to Novia. Can't remember where we're actually gonna go. I might go mining, I don't know. Forest Siege, sure, why not? Yes, we'll go to the Forest Siege. These Forest Siege are a pain in the butt, but if you're tough enough or you got a group that's big enough, you can actually kill the Kabbalists, I think it is. There's a whole quest system around that, but I'm lazy and I just go around. Plus, when you go around, there are no oranges or reds. It's usually just all greens. You can survive it even if you're like an adventure level 20. Okay, spears are great and all, but I want a halberd. Did I take the right one? Nope. 2 spears. That's fun too, but that's not what I want. Combat decks, that's another video for another time. Halberds. Now, I'm using, probably a damaged halberd. Let's see. Yeah, I put a lot of I put a lot of work into this one, so its durability is way down. So it's a meteoric halberd, which means it has a base damage that's higher than the other metals. And when you're in a hurry, like I am right now, and little green monsters pop up, you can play whack-a-mole with them. Assuming they didn't buff them. You never know. There's one right there waiting for it to pound in. You can stop to harvest, but I'm not going to bother today. Whoops. I am going... You can't see me now. Huh. And we're going to puncture him. And he's dead. Now, as I said before, you got to be careful because they always put junk in here. That's actually... All those were useful. That's nice. Let's keep on rolling. There's going to be a few more yet. This one has a shield. Yeah, he's still going to die. Oops, I missed. That's hilarious. Oh, they're actually fighting today. They're getting smarter and smarter with their AI. Even their lowest level mobs, if you're not careful, can actually do damage. Now, shoddy bows aren't that great to use, but they make great fodder for scrapping. So do triangle shields, rust swords, all good to keep. Good to go. Oh, here's that junk I was talking about. Torches, if they've got any sort of durability, anything over 0, I keep them. And I use them to make iron wall torches, which people just love because they have a lot of durability. Sorry, not durability. They light up things really nice, better than most things. Yeah, how dare he block with his shield? That's just rude. It's always good to pick up stuff to scrap because a lot of people these days don't sell their scrap. It's too valuable. They need it. They don't want to sell it. Except for leather scrap, it's still useless. Costs the same just to use normal leather. And we're through the siege. But as you can see, while I was fighting, all of my mana and health stayed filled, but that's because of the food. Which is important, because the little bit of downtime when you're in a harder area makes all the difference, because you'll have life way faster than if you didn't eat food. And the extra strength is always nice for bashing things. Alright, where shall we go? Shall we go mining? Let's go mining. Ooh, I got an idea. Let's go for a misadventure. Now, I've never killed a troll before, but I've fought them a few times. As long as you keep out of their kicks and be wary of their stone throwing if you get too far away from them, you can survive. Stab them in the back, because, you know, that's what good friends do, right? Stay away from his front. It's bashy and it hurts. And if you get stunned, keep on jumping and work your way out of it. Do not try to kill 2 at a time unless you know what you're doing. I like to buff up first with a few defensive buffs. Give me a fighting chance. I am most likely going to die. This is most likely going to be a misadventure. Ah, crap. Yeah, that hurt. Why am I all disoriented? Oh, I got hit by the rock. You gotta watch out when you get hit by the rock. Apparently, you get a little bit disorientated. Okay, let's bash you a little. Now I use charging attacks. I can't trip patrol, I guess. All right. Oh, as if I was nowhere near him. I got stomped on. Ah, stunning me, you bastard. Keep an eye on your defensive buffs, the ones that I have almost run out of. Oops. Oh no, I just... Ow, frick. Defensive buffs are great. Also, oh crap, he's gonna throw a rock at me again. I tried to dodge it, I did not. Drink a potion. Also, take your poison potions. Keep an eye on your health. And of course, he's disoriented me, so this makes things a little more challenging. No, don't throw rocks at me. Oh, shoot. Oh, I dodged that one. Nice. Why are you running? Uh-oh. Maybe those bears keep him busy. Do not get hit by that kick push. It hurts. Ah. Let the bears smash on him. Hopefully they don't smash on me. If why I'm walking around like a drunk person is these stupid rocks are really messing me up. Oh, as if I'm nowhere near them. These bears are really messing things up. So it's getting hit by rocks. Ah, crap, the bears are hitting me now. Must have been hit by a... Let's go over here, take a potion. Also gonna have to fight this bear. Alright, he killed the bear for me, that's nice. Remember to rebuff. Ah. No good, no good. I'll trip him. How about spinning attack him? Alright, let's do a little bit of puncture. Oh, got stomped on. You really gotta get back up fast or else he will stomp on you. The reason I'm trying to get around his back all the time is if I backstab him, it does a lot more damage. But you probably already knew that. Man, this guy really messes with your controls. It's hilarious. Oh boy. Ugh. Come on, Get up. You're not dead yet. Don't get hit by that push kick. I killed a friggin' troll. I'll be darned. What do I get? 2 gold? Oh wow. Actually a little bit of loot. Mostly useless, but I'll take it. That was my first troll. Nice. Yeah, we're going to take a little walk, and I'll show you how to get to a nice, lovely little place. I can't remember the name of it. It's a mine. There's lots of iron there. Let's take a look. Who added me as a friend? Somebody with a name similar to me. I'll add them anyways. Can always use another warp point. And what? I came out the wrong side of that guy. Oh my god. I better not have to fight him again. I do. Okay, this time we're just gonna run through because, well, that was fun, but I don't really enjoy it that much. I wonder if he's alive on the other side yet, or if he's still dead. Nope, he's back. But this time we'll just go run. Because, well, I am faster than an ogre on most days. Well, a troll anyway. Ouch. He hit me once. Okay, that's where stun resistance comes in very handy. I believe it's in the heavy armor tree. I haven't really worked on it very much. I've been working on reach lately. Because if something turns around and you can still stab it when it runs away, more damage. Come on. Load times are getting a lot better, but there's just some of them are a little frustrating still. Alright, now we can take the little shortcut here, so you don't have to go through the control point. But, well, trolls can make short work of you if you're not careful, so it's kind of its own little control point. Alright, let's take a look here at the skills. Heavy armor, endurance, hard-headed, stun resistance. Good stuff to have, especially when fighting trolls. I'm going to level this to 80 first, and then I'll cap it off and work on probably stun resistance. The place I'd like to show you is called Spectral Mines. And if you go to Spectral Mines, make sure that you're packing an undead banishing weapon, and maybe even the skill Banish Undead. Very handy. Higher the better, and the higher the life attunement, the better as well. Because the higher the life attunement, the better bonus you get from Banish Undead, and I'm pretty sure the better bonus you get from your Banish Undead weapon. And the faster the skeletons die, the better. A bit of a walk, but you know, map speeds are pretty good these days. Don't slow you down as much. Oh, I might have a little instance here. Damn it. Sometimes you just wish you'd be left alone, you know? Come on. Okay. Alright. Now, this seems like a seemingly innocent enough zombie attack. We are going to use some undead gear here. Undead Banishing Spear, and the Undead Banishing Skill. The higher the better. Boom. Now sometimes it does lots of damage, like I did 72 there. It's a good way to kill them all. Now it is worth noting that if you do kill all of the zombies, and more importantly these Ebon cultists over here, you will have liches spawn on you, and they're very difficult to kill. But if you do, you get to talk to an NPC who is, I'm guessing, spoilers by the way, he's like a hitman of sorts that's doing, what do you call them, bounties. And he says, you know, you took my bounty, but he says, you know, to hell with it, I'm not, you know, accepting your charity, but I offer anyways, because, well, humility, right? Anyways, you you take that, I think it's to Airy, cash it in, and spoiler again, that's how you get the courage gloves, I think it was. Some of these instances have some cool little mini side quests that I think all 3 of them give you the various virtue gloves. Alright, let's look here. It's getting dark. This Knight's Helm is very useful. If you don't have a Knight's Helm, you can always cast a light spell under the Sun Tree. It's the very first spell. So you get it right off the bat. You pay 100 gold and boom, you got it. Pretty sure most characters actually start with it. Okay, Ardoris is right there. We just kind of bypassed it. Alright, back to the path. You can move faster on the path, but when you're trying to outrun random encounters, it's best to stick to the path, especially if you have plate mail. If you have leather or cloth, you can just kind of go around and then get back to the path and totally outrun pretty much any encounter. Alright, if I remember correctly, there is a way across here somewhere. Oh, wait a minute. This is a great low level area to go fight in. Really good for finding scrap, I think it was. Anyhow, we cross the bridge here, which I'm pretty sure is the Solus Bridge, yeah. And then, it used to be only a little path with no bridge, but now they got a fancy bridge, so it's not quite a secret. You walk through here, get through here. Now, if you're comfortable fighting the undead, this is a great place to mine a lot of iron. It's one of the best places in the game to mine iron. You just gotta watch out. There's a fair bit of undead. I mean, they're not super hard, but if you're not prepared, they will mess you up. Now, you don't go to the Spectral Mountains. You keep on going. And you want to find the Spectral Foothills, which I believe is right here. But you don't get to warp right through to the mine. You have to walk. Now, I seem to have lost the different entrances, because usually you get to choose, and this time I didn't, so I'm probably going to have to walk all the way around. Let's take a look. Okay, I'm in adventuring mode. I am not in private mode, so I probably won't get ganked by a whole squad of goons. But private mode gives you all the access to the baddies, and you get to kill them all. So the idea in an area like this is you want to get, well, you want to get here. That's the mine. But you want to get these exits here, because the next time you come here, you get to start here instead of here, which, well, this makes it a lot easier. That's a camp, I think, and it's full of kobolds or something. So let's make the map a bit smaller to keep track of it. And we're going to first grab the east entrance. I mean, if you want, you can even just keep on running, ignore the baddies. If you've got shield blocking, use the skill, they'll help you keep running. I'm just jogging, I'm not even really running. Depending on your adventure level though, this might be a bad idea. Ow, someone's casting fire. Speaking of which, we gotta talk about fire damage and prepping for that. And by the time I get to this gate, you'll see down on the bottom that I found it. It's marked it on my compass, that means I can use it. Now let's see who wants to die. Yeah, 2 of them are fighting. Anyhow, when you enter an area, grab some strength, and always cast your Celestial Blessing. Give you a little bit of moon, sun, death, and life resistance, so people won't be killing you quite so easy. Alright, let's take a look here. Good for health. Oh, he wants to fight. I can kill one guy, right? Oh no, he's gonna run. I tripped you. Now, I'm still using a what do you call it? I'm using an undead weapon. Switch over, hopefully, to something not undead. Halberd, no, not here. I need my shield. I'm very much a shield person here. Okay, alternate set there. Alright, so we have to take an immediate hard right. And we're just going to basically run all the way through here because I don't feel like fighting all these guys. This might lead to your death, but there's an Ankh inside the mine, so don't worry about it. Unless you've got experience to lose. Looks like someone's fighting up there. Hopefully they'll just ignore me. Nope. That's okay. The spawn rate can be a little bit crazy here. Keep on running. There's the mine entrance. Okay. Now, it's been a few releases since I've been here, so this place might be a little less friendly than last time. We shall see. Oh, I think this is the one that has, if you want to explore a little bit more and feel a little adventurous, there's some champions down here that are pretty tough. And if you take it slow and watch what you're doing though, this is where you get the Bone Throne, the Dragon Bone Throne. It's kind of hard to see, but you can just go whoop and through here. But we're not here for that today. We are here for the undead. Once again, check your things, refresh your strength. Poison does actually work on the undead. I don't know if it's as effective, but yeah. Okay, kill the archers first as always. Make sure you get glancing blow to defend against it. And if you really want, put fireflies on him. That way he can't hit you with crits as much. These guys are dying pretty good, so I don't really have to worry about that. But even though they're green, they can still kill you. Be careful. These guys are hardened, so they'll take a little bit more of a beating. Now, depending on whether you're here for scrap or you're here for iron, you can loot these guys or choose not to. There's still a bunch more, though. If you have potions of resistance, those are always good to take with you. Use them. It's hard to tell where they are. They get sneaky because they're all on the ground. So unless you're really paying attention, you know, sometimes you can turn your monitor up a little bit higher so you can see them better in the dark. You can use night vision as well if you prefer. Oops, I just wasted a spell. Oh, he's not even dead yet. I thought he was dead. Oh boy. Don't forget your defensives. I'm a heavy plate mail user, so I rely heavily on damage resistance. Some people prefer damage avoidance. I have a little bit of that, but not a whole lot. Oh, you son of a die. Alright. So right now I've got 58 resistance with buffs and 36 avoid. If I use the fortified defense, which is the best shield thing we got, I can have temporarily a lot more. Or was it something else? Maybe it was this skill. One of them jacks my avoidance way up. Yeah, so you have 138 just for a few seconds, it drops to 62, and then I think it drops to 45 after 5 or 10 seconds. But hey, every little bit helps. If you avoid damage, you don't have to resist it. Now watch out, here there's more of those skeletons. I just keep tripping this guy so he can't run away. Keep an eye out. There's some mages in here, I'm pretty sure. Now the spawn rate's decent in here. Sometimes they'll pop all at once and that's really not fun. Oh, there's the mage. A hardened skeleton mage. And sometimes they'll do something called blink. He's not dead, is he? No. Another thing to note that Banish the Undead now actually has a cone effect, and it actually hits more than one monster, which is just great. Okay, now they're mostly all done. Keep an eye out, they will respawn. There's still a few more in here. Oh, that's what I thought. A mage and a warrior. A tripped mage can't cast spells on you. Puncture is a great skill because it applies a damage over time effect, kind of like poison, but not quite as strong. Depending on your skill, of course. The thing of hardened mages, hardened skeletons is they've got more life. So they just take a bit more time to kill. If you want to find yourself with a bit more life, I have about, what have I got now, 637. Make your armor out of white iron, or make the straps inside it out of white iron, and it'll really help your situation. Okay. And blast him. Oh, I failed. Jesus. Yeah, it's kind of a two-edged sword here. It does 0 to 142 damage. So it can destroy them, or it can just, you know, tickle them. Come on now. Bite the dust, will you? Now this place has a lot of iron. It's really dark, so sometimes it's hard to see. You'll find that your lovely skills of mining, called the survey, actually seem to make more of them pop, supposedly. And supposedly easier to see as well. But the higher your skill, the more ore you will find. You just wouldn't see otherwise. And here's another little trick here. You take your video and you take your shadow maximum down to none. And it makes it a bit more plain, but it's a lot easier to see things. For instance, this ore right here. And also, I'll show you where to get the second dragon bone throne. I'm here to mine some iron, so I'm not going to bother picking it up myself. It's not worth a whole lot. Usually sell it for 250 gold to 500 gold. And then at the shroudmarketplace.com, a lot of people are making a big joke about selling them for $1.50, $2.50. You know, we're trying to see who would be the first one to sell it. It actually looks pretty cool. If you like this kind of motif, grab them. I'm not sure how long they'll be in the game. They've been here for a while though. Alright, keep an eye out for iron. There's some iron. Right now I'm trying to do a little bit of GMing. I'm almost at 99, just a little sliver away. And with the double experience, I might very well make it before the end of the week to GM mining. You know, as a member of the Britannia Mining Company, I should probably prioritize mining as a skill, perhaps. But I prefer carpentry for crafting myself. Except after I wasn't paying attention, I basically used all of my 2 million experience after getting the Shroud of the Avatar, and I ended up salvaging without looking, and that meant that I ended up with 93 tailoring while I only had 86 carpentry at the time. So for a while, tailoring was my main. There we go, 99 mining. Ooh. Maybe on the next stream I'll GM it. Now, about this time, grab all the rope you can make bags out of it. About this time, they're going to start popping. And I mean, by popping, I mean they're going to start coming back and attacking me. Hopefully they take their time. Or at least attack one at a time would be nice. We all know how they don't like to wait. Alright, let's take a look here. There's got to be a mage or two popping about now. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'll get away with it. Maybe I'll mine for a bit longer. And see, all that prep work really helped out. I still have lots of poison, still got lots of food. I still have recalls, teleports. Weight's still pretty good considering I've been mining. Now, another good tip is when you're mining, and if you don't really care for granite, trash it because it's really heavy. It'll let you last in the mine probably about twice as long if you do. But if you need granite for, you know, making houses and stuff, keep it. When you mine, there's two great skills to have kicking around. Don't really have one of them enabled right now. Let's see here. Switch over to the other deck. Two skills to have when you want to warp out. Always grab Strength of Earth, and always grab Inner Strength. So the deck back just for the skeletons, and now I have 110 strength, which means I can carry a boat ton more. I'm not even halfway through my strength now. Now I'm almost near the entrance where I came back, which means more skeletons. Let's see. That's another advantage of eating food, because I've eaten the food now. If I'm not mistaken, I've got an extra 6 and an extra 12 strength just from eating the food. So you take the 12 strength from the food, you grab another 13 strength from that skill, and then the other one gives me another 17 strength. So that's like 42 strength you gain just from that. Oops. Yeah, iron can be tricky. You think it would highlight it, but it really doesn't highlight it very much. I mean, I don't have a huge amount of skill in survey, but 70 should be enough, you think? Considering iron's supposed to be the lowest metal. Ironically enough, it's one of the cheaper metals, but it's probably, unless you come here, really hard to find. Always keep an eye out, because you never know when those little backstabbing guys are going to pop again. It's really easy to find them. Well, not really easy to find them, but it's really easy to get spooked by them because they seem like they come out of nowhere, but their bones are on the ground if you watch out for them. A lot of the iron in this place is little tiny chunks. Oh, look at that. The big one glows. The huge one that you can see from a mile away. That one glows, but not the little ones. I'll roll your eyes, tick you off, but eh. Just a game. It's just a game. Oh, there's a friend. Oh, two friends. Oh boy. Alright, let's get, oh, 3 friends. Oh, lovely. Let's banish and dead. Hold up, boys, and blast them all. Didn't kill them all, but hey. Do a little spinny attack. Oh, they're actually hurting me. That's another thing. Once you've got more than one beating on you, or more than 2 or 3, you gotta watch out, because even 3 greens will take you out. Especially if they're archers. That little flash of red means that I'm at half life, or better, worse. And now it's 1-on-1, so you can die. Where are you running? You're scared. Silly skeleton. And once the fight's done, remember to put your spear away. Get that regenerating health back, thanks to your food. See, watch it, watch it. It's like a lot faster than before. Before you'd have to use potions or heals. Rusty stuff for scrap, corpse wax. Great for making, always save your corpse wax. It's great for making greater heal potions. Okay, so if those guys all popped at once, that means that when we go back, we are probably going to find ourselves knee deep in the dead. Haha. If anyone remembers Doom. There should be, all the other guys should be popped. It really sucks when they kill. If you kill them all at once, they'll spawn all at once. Really? I can't mine iron now. That's lovely. As you can see, I'm already on my way to GM. That's amazing. Double experience is just, it's awesome. Alright, slowly does it. Oh, here's a friend. 2 friends. Oh, screw him. Guild Archer. Take out the gunman. Then worry about the thugs or the guy with the big old bashy thing, because they can stun you. But the archers are priority when you're fighting with plate mail because they basically ignore plate mail. One thing you can do if you're fighting a yellow one and you just won't die is use this fireflies. It's only per target. It's not area of effect, but still it'll stop an archer from being able to score critical hits on you, or at least cut it way down. This is a little alcove. I don't think there's much in here. Oh, some more rope. Make more bags later with those. You can smash the stuff there if you like to, but I'm not going to bother. Is this where I wanted to go? I don't think so. Map! Yeah, I don't want to go back there. We want to go around here and through and back here. This is where all the iron ore is. I should have already started respawning. Not just the bad guys, the ore spawns very fast in this place. At least it used to. They probably won't pop while I'm mining. Always watch your back. I'm a miner and I don't care. No, that's not how the song goes. I'm alright. I work all day and I sleep all night. Alright. Now keep in mind when you have your spear out, it's good for being ready, but it won't let your health and mana regen as fast. So always put it away before you start mining, just so it can regen your mana and your health if you've just had a fight. Okay, there's 1. 2. Using polearm, spinning attack is your best friend. Can really wreck him. Don't forget your banish undead though. Thanks to it being able to hit more than one person. Oops, that was interrupted. That's just rude. And I'm neglecting, as usual, my defensive skills, which means I'm going to get pounded on. Oh, damn mage. Really. Sometimes to get rid of a mage, you just have to go around the corner. Can't cast if you're falling on your butt. Nope, on your butt. If you're one-on-one versus an NPC, an NPC monster mage, one of the best things you can do is just trip them. There's even a skill if you don't prefer to use polearms under the subterfuge that allows you to trip. Oh, of course you're not going to let me mine, jerk. Skewer is one of the well, one of the better skills in the polearm skill. It's at the bottom of the list, as in you need the highest amount of skill to use it, or to get it. It works better on fleshy targets, though. It can do massive damage. And of course, using a halberd's always better, but I like to be able to defend myself. Put your stuff away. Alright, let's take a look here. Keep an eye on it. We just had a respawn of most of them, but there's still more lurking around here. Especially if you come in here at a lower adventure level, all three of them popping could really mean your doom. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, there's an Ankh nearby, but, you know, who wants to lose experience points? Especially if you end up having, you know, a ton of adventure levels and you have a huge pool, you can lose big. And once again, right here, around that corner, that's where you have a dragon bone thrown. But I don't want another one. I have enough of them. We all have enough of them. Anyone else want to get their asses killed? Oh, archer. Trip. And you can't do jack. Oh, you can't trip this bastard. Okay, fireflies. Like I said before. Oh, I killed them already. Never mind. All the times before you can grant the debuffs or the buffs, you've already killed them. Quite by accident, I assure you. Who knows? I might GM mining. Maybe not tonight. Meticulous means you get to mine a little bit more, usually 1 or 2 more than usual. Usually it's only the iron, though. It's never, you know, the tin that you want. Or the tungsten or whatever iron gives you, I can't remember. Always keep an eye on your back. They really have no honor. They will stab you right in the back. It really helps if you come with another person, then they can watch your back for you. But half the time, if they're lower level, you gotta babysit them, or they'll have to babysit you, one or the other. Ah yes, iron gives you tungsten. It's good for making constantin, or whatever the hell it's called. The thing that mages like, because it gives them focus. It's a type of metal. Alright. Oh, nope. Damn it. There's an archer. Kill him first. Fireflies to make him go. Yeah, he's sparkling. That means he can't crit me, which is great. Oh, now they all run together. You bastards. No such thing as one-on-one. Nope. Gotta form the gang squad. Don't forget your defensive skills, or else you will get trashed, even by lowly mobs. And banish and dead. See it like that. Oh, they don't care about that. Fuckers. Okay. Guess a few warriors can really ruin your day. Oh, I just tripped him. He's not dead yet. Really? Freaking die. Alright. Life is good. Put your stick away. Let the life regenerate. Now, where we went through that one. I'm not really here to explore the rest of the dungeon, to be honest. I just needed some iron to make some wall torches. Maybe make a few wall clocks and stuff. I love to make deco. I have a good friend named Wind who buys a lot of it because she's a deco diva. Basically all the bigwigs seem to hire her to decorate things like whole entire mansions. But somebody has to make the stuff for her. Yeah, she owns a little island called Blue Rose Isle, which is where I live, which is a really nice little place. It's linked to Black Rock Cove and to the NPC town, etc. And that's where you can pretty much pick up all of the seeds for planting, except for I think Nightshade. Oh, yeah. And take your time, but don't take mine. Fireflies. Seriously, fireflies, even at low skill, will save your life. If you're fighting 3 archers, before you even start pounding on them, hit them with the fireflies first. Archery depends on critical attacks, and without their critical attacks, they can't chew through your plate armor. Now, these are green guys, yeah, I know, but literally, if you let them gang up on you, they will slaughter you. And sometimes green guys aren't as green as they seem. 3 or 4 green archers can easily kill you, even if you're wearing a really nice full plate. Should be a mage around here somewhere. I think I might be going home after this. Oh, no, there's another archer. And of course I've got full plate, so it's harder to cast spells. Now, plate makes it harder to cast spells unless it's from the earth tree or the life tree. You almost suffer no penalty for that. Even if you're wearing a shield, you don't suffer much of a penalty. They're made to work with plate, basically. Where is it? Stupid. There you go. Anyways, we look at her skills. A lot of these magic schools, they oppose each other. Fire, water, earth, wind, death, life, and you got your moon and your sun. So when you're wearing full plate, all of your entire earth tree, there's some pretty cool spells in there, like this one's really handy, Shield of Crystal, and then of course your life tree. They're not affected by wearing plate mail, so you can kind of become a paladin, even though apparently Ultima doesn't really care for the word paladin. And as you can see, it's called an attunement, which is basically a representation of all of the skills that I've got in here. The more I put into this, the higher my attunement, the more effective these skills all become. There's got to be more iron than that. Oh, mage wants to pick a fight with me. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. And close it. Oh, I don't have close the gap. Crap. Trip. Now, as long as your trip's high enough, you can continually interrupt their spells. I don't know if this works when you fight PvP, but it would really piss me off if I was a mage and someone kept doing that to me. Grab all the rope you can grab. Oh, can't get that one. Oh, sometimes the iron is really hidden, little tiny scraps. But even the little tiny scraps still can grant you a bunch of different ores. Sometimes tungsten. Alright. Oh, there's another one. I think we're going to go back after this. So now that we're relatively safe after this, I will recall home. As you can see, I'm not overweight, so I'll have no problem with it. This is why I made sure I had recalls, because otherwise I would have had to walk all the way back, and no one likes doing that. So we'll just take a recall home. There's no actual recall spell. There's only scrolls for recall and teleport. Teleport lets you teleport to a friend that you have in your friends list. Recall sends you back to the place that you're bound to. It can be your home. It can be a bank in a different town if you don't have a home yet. But usually that's how I finish off the night, is I go home, and as part of the prep, you've got like an after prep, if you will, so that you don't have as much in the water. Really? Sure, why not? I can swim in plate mail. Makes perfect sense. Now, if you're in the water, of course, you can't get out, so there's handy dandy little ladders everywhere. These things are called Trojan ducks. You can get them from a rather difficult quest I haven't done yet. This is Wynn's Town, Blue Rose Isle. It's rather tropical, kind of nice. Now, part of the, I don't know, you want to call it aftercare or whatever, make sure you drop off all your stuff because you don't want to carry around all that ore, all that granite. You can use the filters just to search for ore. Makes it a whole lot easier. Oops, that's the blacksmith chest. Make sure you've got the right chest before you end up looting the entire chest and putting it in your backpack. Alright, so we're just going to do a search for ore real quick. 42 iron ore, that's not bad. I mean, I could have done better. I could have mined longer. Got a little bit of tungsten as well. One of the annoying things is when you fight those guys, you have a ton of, you can vendor trash it and make a little bit of money. It's really good to, you know, sell. If you got no money, it's a good way to make some. Just save it all up and put it on a vendor. Alright, so in order to make it easier for you to find the stuff you want to find, just sort through the equipment. Now I like to save the stuff for scrapping. This is my metal area, so this will be my metal scrap. We're going to look for the triangle shields and pretty much anything with the name Rusty in it. Rusty swords, Rusty plate gauntlets. I mean, I've already kind of picked it all up, but you can also type in Rusty. I've got no more rust. Torches also go, oh wait, torches are wood scrap, my bad. But, let's see here. Wood. Morningstar sounds like it should be metal, but it falls under carpentry as well. I keep a chest for scrap for all the carpentry, all the tailoring, and also all of smithing. Because it's fun to do. I'll show you in a second. So wands, morning stars, put them all over here. These things add up weight really fast. You can scrap wooden mugs too. And the wands, lesser wands are also just scrap for wood. And as you can see, I'm getting closer and closer to 197 again. Sorry, 175. So we're going to sort by weight. Take a look through here. Oh crap, there we go. What's taken up that weight? Well, we picked up a bunch of corpse wax, so we can throw that here. It seems a little bit tedious to sort the stuff at the end, but it'll make your life a lot easier. Where's it? Corpse wax, go over here. I also see that we've got some nickel. And as I stated before, I saved my torches. I'll show you why in a second. I only got 3 this time. If you scroll through here, you will find I have a ton of torches because people love them to illuminate their house. See these wall torches here? These are basically what illuminates my entire house. They even override the smelting station, the blacksmith station. They can even override a hearth. I put them all over basically the house there. I mean, if it was a real house, you wouldn't want to do that. You'd burn the whole damn place down, especially a nice wooden place like this. Up here we have a little bit of an alcove. I actually don't have many torches here. I use a little bit of these lights. But that's pretty much a short little adventure, making sure that you've got everything ready for it. Now, I was only out there for about an hour, which means that my food will still last for another 3 hours. So I could go back out, go do something else, but I'll still have that buff for 3 hours. Once it's over, you gotta eat some more food. But as I was saying, I'm nowhere near 175 yet. Still 10 pounds overweight for some reason. The eternal struggle. Let's take a look here. Leathercraft is what we make bags with, so we shall put all of the coils of bone for making bone armor. Coils of rope over here. Obsidian bear stew, that's a food. And also we have a tailoring scrap, although I didn't pick up a whole lot of that right now. Picked up a worn cloth, equipment once again, dirty cloth boots. I'm still 10 over, that's insane. A rusty pan. Now this is something that irritates the crap out of me that I really hope they change. Some of the loot that you get off monsters, because you're just like automatically picking it all up, you end up picking up crap like this. You can't smelt it. It's totally useless. It sells for 1 gold. It's useless and frustrating. Arrows are always good to save. If you've got an archer friend, they always appreciate the free arrows. Let's see here. Another rusty plate, also garbage. Alright, so another fun thing. I didn't mine any fragments, but I did pick up a lot of potions. And you can sell the potions for a little bit of money to pretty much any vendor. Some of the alchemy vendors will actually give you more money, but I can't remember which ones. Now here's where you need to be a little bit careful. Obsidian Potion of Guidance is something you don't want to sell. That lets you blow your entire pool of crafting or adventure experience really fast. It gives you 300% gain speed, but it only lets you gain from the pool you've already got. It doesn't give you extra pool. We don't want to sell our newly crafted poisons or our greater focuses, but there's still a bit there to sell. Verify it's all what you want to sell. It's 128 gold. And we're down to 179 again. And that's about it. Thanks for joining me for Kaffius' crafting and misadventures. I was actually surprised we killed a troll tonight. Have a good night.